and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to Dawn and Julia Create. So today is my turn and I have chosen a random selection of goodies. So we are to use, so you're probably wondering what this tin is. Well, this tin is just filled to the brim of buttons. I have a serious addiction to buttons, and every time I'm in a charity shop or I'm out anywhere, for some reason I just keep buying buttons. But yeah, I love buttons. What can I say? So we're to use some buttons. We're to use white gesso only. We're allowed a souffle. We're allowed gilding wax. To colour, we're using our gouache. We're allowed one wooden focal element. I haven't chosen that yet. And some words. And then we're allowed to bring one thing in from our own choice. It doesn't matter what it is, you can bring it in. And our base is to use something recycled, so it can be 3D or flats. I'm using this, which is my coffee. So yeah, and I thought, you know what, that would make a gorgeous little pen pot. So it smells divine. It smells like I need a coffee. So my first plan is going to prep the surface of this. So I've got my gesso here. I'm going to grab a paintbrush. So let me just stand up and get one, because my paintbrushes are on the wall, which sounds really strange, but I have one of those wall organisers. I'm not looking for a brilliant first coat. It's just a base. So that I can start sticking on my buttons. My plan is going to be to actually pop buttons all the way around this. So yeah, something a little bit different, isn't it? So I was sort of looking around because I'm currently filming Julia's turn, and we're doing mixed media, and I love mixed media. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to decide what can we do for my challenge. Normally I've got it done by now. Anyway, Julia inspired me to do something mixed media, and I had this. She's going to guess it's 3D, because I don't normally put in our messages that 3D or flat. So yeah, so she's going to guess already that I'm doing 3D. It'd be interesting to see if she does 3D as well. So that would definitely be interesting. Now, let's coat the bottom as well, because we want that to look nice. I will do the top when we do our coat with the buttons on. So that is it, just nicely prepped. So now what I'm going to do, very painstakingly, do you know what, I think I'll use the same brush to bring in my gel medium. And I'm not bothered what the buttons look like. I really need to order some more. I think we've got enough for this. So I'm not bothered what the buttons look like, because we are going to cover them up. But I'm just going to put a layer of gel medium on. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to start getting buttons. Now I want small buttons if we can. Just because it is a cylinder. It don't have to be regular in size. I'm going to go all the way around, and yeah, I'm going to start adding these on. So this is going to be my base of my piece. So, and if we've got gaps, that is fine. I don't mind that at all. I've got some star buttons there we can use. Oh, there's even a bow button. How cute is that bow? That's so cute. So yeah, I am just going to do all of that. So I think because this is going to be quite long, I may put you on speed up. Oh, look at that. We even have a strawberry button. Honestly, I do. I have this, oh, and then butterfly button. I have this serious obsession with buttons. What can I say? Right. So let's pop that on. Make sure. I think I do want them to sort of be the right way if I can. So just like this. So as you can see, I mean, that is gonna look absolutely gorgeous, but we are gonna have to leave it to dry, because if I start trying to attempt to put on some, oh, what do you call it, some gesso to coat these with, yeah, they're just gonna all fall off, and I think it's gonna be hard enough as it is now. I've got to find buttons up at the top that'll fit in. There we go, there's one. Oh, nice glittery button there. So I'm going to continue that, and like I said, I will pop you on speed up for this part. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy. And then when we come back, it'll be all nice and dry, ready. Yeah, oh, I've got fluff on my fingers. It's been forever since I went in here. We really need to use our stash, guys. Really need to use it. So we're on a mission, I think. Let me just grab a handful out and let's see what we get in that handful. Oh, we've got some heart buttons. I think I'll do this little bit and then we can sort of see what we're playing with. I've got this gorgeous little star, and it doesn't matter if we've got some empty spaces, it just all adds. Oh, that's actually in the shape of a ball. That's quite fun. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy watching me pop buttons onto this tin. We're not going to even know this was a coffee tin by the time we finished at all. Right, I'm just spreading my gel medium so that I know that I've got even coverage everywhere. I like that. Okay. Oh, look, we've even got a little bear. Let's put the bear in. Oh, look at those. They're dear ones. I got them in Happy Meal. They're absolutely gorgeous too. Little flower. Right, I need a tiny baby one. And oh, could that fit? Just. Right. I think we've got a bit more gel there. So let's glue all of these in. Oh, there's two stuck to each other there. And it doesn't matter if we get some of the same style of buttons near each other. Like you say, we're not going to be able to see once we've painted it up. But yeah, I just thought, why not? Let's do some recycling. I think it's lovely seeing what you can do with like stuff that you would normally just put in the bin. Well, technically this would go in my recycle box, but you know what I mean. Oh, I like that one. So yeah, oh, we've got three the same. Oh, another bow. Let's pop a bow on. We like the bows. Another flower there. There's a tiny baby one that'll just fit in there, which is perfect. Right, okay, I am going to go now. I'm going to go and... Actually, do you know what? You've seen me do this. I'm not going to bother putting it on speed up. I'm just going to stick it off camera and then leave it to dry. And once it's dry, we will come back. So, yeah, I will see you in a second. So, yeah, I'll be back in a second. Right, we're done and it is just about dry. There's still a few wet bits, but I think we can go ahead and pop our gesso over the top. How cool does that look? I think that looks fab. So I have my gesso here. I'm using my 13 Arts, and then I'm just using a big brush just to make life a little bit easier. And we are literally, I think this is going to take maybe 2-3 coats of gesso. So yeah, and then once we've done the gesso and all of that is, oh, we lost one, and all that is dry, then I think we can get on to colouring. I have no idea what colour I'm going to go for yet. I have no idea at all. And I still haven't decided what I'm going to do as my focal image as well on this. For we're allowed to bring in a wooden piece. We're also allowed to bring in one thing of our own as well. I knew that one would come off. When I was sticking it down, it kept thinking. let's see if we can, it'll stick that way. So yeah, let's see. I have no idea which route I'm going to go. I just knew I wanted to do something with this tin. And yeah, and that's where the inspiration came from. And I just knew that, oh, I think when I very first started YouTube, I did a piece. My mum actually has it with a dragon on, and it was a button background. And I was staring at it the other day while we were having our lunch. And yeah, my mum's front room. And I just thought, you know what, I really want to do something with buttons again. So to make sure that I did do it, that's why it's ended up in a Dawn and Julia Creates. And like I said earlier, I was just sort of sat around looking to see what I could do while I was already doing mixed media. So there you go. Okay. Right, so as you can see, that's had the first coat now. So I am going to leave that to dry probably for about 10-15 minutes. It is a fast drying gesso. And then I'll give it another coat, and then but yeah, I'm wanting it completely white, so I want rid of all of the colour. So yeah, so I will just keep going until I've got the desired look that I'm looking for. So there you go. So when I come back, this will be perfectly white, hopefully, or as white as I feel we can get away with, and then we'll start colouring it in with our gouache, which is going to be the fun bit. Oh well, the whole thing of it is fun. I just love it. Oh, I knew that one wouldn't stick as well, because that one is sort of being a pain, and it's got something on the back of it. But yeah, I still put it on. Never mind. Right, okay, so I will be back once that is all yeah, all coated in white and we start colouring. So I'll see you in a second. So we are back. Yeah, you can still see the colour. I didn't know. I was looking at it and I was thinking, should I put another layer on? Because I've only actually done 2 layers of my gesso. Or should I colour it? Because I quite like the effect that this has caused. It's like a really pastel, and I really, really like it. So I think I'm leaving it at 2. Okay, so I have my gouache here. Now I have just refilled these, so they are slightly wet, but let's go with it. Well, when I say slightly wet, I mean they are ridiculously still wet. So I think what I might do is come in with different colours. Now I'm going to spray this with, now this is why we use our gesso, because if I was to try and use and I know I keep saying it, and I am sorry for all those who watch me regularly if I keep repeating myself, but for those people who have just joined my channel, I still think it's quite important to you know, let you know why we use our gesso, because I still get asked the question, why is gesso important? And the reason why it's important is because it is our primer. It makes whatever we're working on into the perfect surface to add any medium. So that is why your gesso is so important. I mean, that colour is gorgeous, and I'm thinking I might just do the whole thing this colour, or at least around the bottom anyway, because I'm loving that. Now I am using gouache because that's on our list of uses of what we can use. So gouache is a mix. It's sort of like as if acrylics and watercolours had a baby. That's what gouache is. So it is a mix of both. So you get it. So it works like a watercolour, but it gives the coverage of an acrylic. So it's more of an opaque instead of a transparent. So yeah, there you go. Right. So I'm just going to go all the way around because I'm loving this pink bottom. of it. I really, really like that. And I think I'm going to do pink all around the bottom. I might bring in a nice blue. I'm not sure which blue yet, but yeah. I can hear the lady. Right, I'm going to have to go and check to see what she's doing because she's in, she's in nightmare mode. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's been a pain. I can sense it. This is Lady, and Lady is a pain in the butt when she's in one of her little moods like she's in. So I'm gonna go. Oh, she's back. It's okay. I was about to go and check on her, but she's come back. I know what she wants, and she's not getting it, so she can wait. Simple as. She's just had a breakfast, so she doesn't need anything else. So I think she'll sulk with me for the next hour or so, which is fine, because if she sulks with me, it means she's going to lay in a bed looking at me very daft. So, yeah. It's for her own good. She needs to lose weight, because she's a little piggies. Now she's stood beside me. She's not going to let me do anything today. I can sense it. Honestly, I'd rather have a toddler again. At least you know that is Lady, by the way, guys. Right. How gorgeous is that looking? That colour's beautiful. So I'm just gonna do it a little bit further up. So grab a bit more. I've just refilled that as well. I'm gonna have to refill it again. Never mind. Oh, I like that. Right, now at the top, I'm going to go with, I think, this blue. Yeah, this is a nice blue. And then I'm going to dry brush as well this. So I'm actually using, so instead of spraying water on this, which is something that I tend to do when I use my gouache, is I use it as a watercolour. I'm actually using it more as an acrylic. So that's quite cool. So, yeah, so we're coating everything in it, which I think is cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still adding the water to help it flow, because I think that, you know, it does make it easier to work with. And actually, if I was using acrylic paints as well, every now and again I do add water into it. So I think she's trying, do you know what I think she's trying to do? I think she's trying to get into Lucy's bedroom to get Lucy to... There she is. Right, I will be back in a second. Sorry about that. So we've just had to have a little word with her. She was in my recycling. She's been trying to get my attention, but the thing is, she is a COVID puppy. So, which means she's used to everybody being around her and having everybody at her beck and call, but life moves very quickly and she needs to get used to the fact that when Mummy wants to craft, Mummy is going to craft, and Mummy cannot sit on the sofa all day cuddling her while she sleeps. So yeah, so she's in well, she'll always be in train mode, I think, but yeah, she sort of needs to know that she can't just do what she wants just to get attention. I mean, she's still a puppy, but well, she's nearly in adulthood. She is 3 at the end of June, which is in adulthood, so she'll have no excuse anymore. But she knows she's not allowed to go in my recycling, so I don't know why she's decided to. Oh, honestly, the thing is, with a toddler, so much easier. So much easier. Oh, how I miss those days. Oh, it looks like Lucy's up, so... I am actually filming this early, so I'm about 3 weeks early with this, which Julia will already know that I will be. I like to be ahead, because if anything crops up, then I know that I'm okay. I don't like to let people down, so yeah. I don't know how Julia does actually. Julia's fab. She does it on the Friday, Saturday, and normally is editing and uploading on the Saturday that it needs to be up. And I just think, how? And she does it every time, and it's amazing. Now I'm just putting water in. I'm just mixing these two colours like this, just because, and then I want some drips, I think. So I'm just going around because I think that's going to be nice. I love those two colours. How gorgeous do they look? Still haven't decided what I'm going to put down yet at all. Now you can see all of that water pooling around the bottom, which is fine. Oh, I need my my thingy book, don't I? I think that's my swatch book. Or is it my mini one? Oh, it is. It's my mini journal page. Oh, let's use that one because it's the same colours. Just to put some splodges on, because we don't want to waste. It's too nice of colours to waste. Oh, I love that. Do you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, we're going to stick them on. Oh, I'm getting it all over. So I'm just going to hold that like that, so that we have. How cool is that? So yeah, loving it. Oh, let's hold that there. Actually, we could put some more on and do that. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's do this side. Oh, she's got to go and see Lucy. I knew she would. She's just got into trouble. Just got into trouble. So I am sorry, guys, about Lady today. She's obviously just being her mischievous self. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed dry this with my speedy tool or heat tool, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to have a look at it, see what the colours are like. So, and do be careful because heat tools are very hot. How gorgeous is that looking? I reckon with a little bit of dry brushing on this, I think this is going to look fabulous. So I'm going to continue to dry this off camera, but yeah, that is gorgeous. And then I'm going to have a look to see what I've got wooden wise that I can put on this. I have an idea, I think, and then we're allowed to add one more. Well, we're allowed to add words, and we're allowed to add one more thing. So I'm gonna have a mooch, and I'm gonna have a see what else I want to add to this. So I will be back when this is dry and I've decided what wooden element I'm gonna use. So I won't be a minute. Right, okay, so I'm back now. This is the wooden element that I've decided to use, and this is my extra element that I've decided to use. Yeah, so this is my extra thing, because we're allowed one extra thing, so that's what I'm going to use. Now we are allowed our gilding wax, so I'm going to use this, the King's Gold one, and we're going to go all over it, and then we are allowed souffle as well. So what I'm going to do now, my husband is due to ring any moment, so let's see. So I'm going to just show you what I'm going to do. So but basically I'm just going to get my gilding wax, and I'm going to go over the top of this to bring out the buttons. So we're basically dry brushing, but I'm dry brushing with the gilding wax instead of my gesso, which is just fab. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look gorgeous? So I'm going to do this all the way around and really, really bring this out, and get all of that texture, because I mean, just look at that. Doesn't that look fabulous? That looks amazing. So yeah, we're going to do that, and then once I've finished doing all of the gilding wax, what I'm then going to do is I'm going to come in with these. Now I'm going to spray this one so it is wet, so that I can wrap it around. I don't know if it'll work. I'm hoping it does. But yeah, we're going to do that. So before husband rings, I am going to turn the camera off and finish off. I'm literally not going to do anything other than just rub the gilding wax all over. That's literally all I'm going to do to this. I mean, how gorgeous is that looking? Should we have a look on the pink before? There. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I mean, doesn't that just look beautiful? So I'm going to do that, do it all the way around, get it to how I like it, and then we'll come back and we'll finish off. So yeah, how cool is this? Right, I'll be back in a second. Back. Right, we have, oh, I wonder what that is. I have done that, and I just think it looks gorgeous. I even put gold on the bottom and around the top. And doesn't that just look so nice? I love it. Absolutely love it. So we have our journey here. Now I'm hoping even if I wet this, it still sticks. Now I've got paint all over my hands, so I'm hoping. Let's see if it comes off on it. I don't know if it will. But the reason why I'm wetting it is because I do want this to mould around our piece like so. And it's really fine chipboard, and I feel as though if I didn't wet it, it would just snap. I mean, it's already snapping there, but I want it to just go around. So I'm wanting it just around the bottom. I'm being very delicate with this, as you can see. Now I'm wondering if I dry that like this, if it will stay. So let's see. Because I do feel like this needs to be dry for me to stick it down. That is really wet. So I think that's actually going to work. Okay. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. So that has worked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a combination of two things. I'm going to use my gel medium, and I'm also going to use my hot glue gun. So the hot glue gun is going to give me instant adhesive, whereas the gel medium is going to give me a permanent adhesion. So that's why we're going to use sort of both. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up ever so gently and just flip it over, because on the back, on all these pieces, I want to put some gel medium like so. So we're just going on everything. Okay, now I'm gonna have to, there we go. So place that back down and then put it where I want it. So I want that R to cover where that was meant to be, and then we're just going to push it down like so. Now you're going to see some of the gel medium. I can't help that, but we can deal with that in a moment. So then using the glue gun, I don't even know if that's hot yet. I don't think it is. No, I don't know why I did it on that bit. Let me move my coffee out of the way. Okay, so yeah, that's not going to do it yet. So here's Lucy. So I do apologise for any noise. So I'm just going to pop a blob there. And again, you're going to be able to see this. Now, I have a glue string there, but that is perfectly fine because we can just use our heat tool to get rid of that. And that's covered that nicely. And then I'm going to come around to the J, and we're going to put some of this under here. Although I don't think we necessarily need to. So, and it's just those two little areas. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to turn my glue gun off for a moment. yeah, just those two areas, and it's just to keep it in place. But how cool does that look? And then in the center, I then want this flower that I found, and that's going to be my focal point. Now again, I think it's going to be, I'm going to put a little bit on either end there and on there. I think this should just be fine because it's that delicate. Oh, there and there. Okay. Oh, that doesn't stick. Right. Oh, come on. So I need to take that off and put another bit on. It dried very quickly. That's why, because there's room in there. Okay. Like I said, with the glue strings, I'm going to come in with my heat tool and we'll deal with that then. But how gorgeous does that look? I think that looks fab. Fabulous. Right, last thing that I want to do is I'm going to bring in some souffle. Now I'm going to use this one, which is Sapphire. Hi, Lucy. Good morning. Or should I say good afternoon? So I'm going to bring in this, which is a Sapphire, to bring in some glitter and some sparkle and shine. Yeah, oh, that has dried out. Oh no, look, that has actually dried out. Oh, that is so sad. Lucy, it's dried out.
Oh no.
I know. Oh no.
Oh no.
What are we going to do?
I don't know.
Never do I. I don't even think. Oh, see, this is why we don't hoard our products. I mean, it's like a gooey consistency. I suppose we could sort of stick it on somehow. I don't know how, like, but make it. I don't know. Oh, that's really, really sad. I'm determined to use it because, yeah, I love souffle. And the souffle is really, really nice. So we're just gonna, it's still got a little bit of stick to it, so, which is why I'm able to use it. But yeah, please use your products, please. I wonder if Julia knows that these dry up. I'm hoping none of my others have dried up. I do hope so. Well, I hope they haven't, sorry. So we're just gonna, yeah. Oh, so that one's falling out there, so we're gonna put a bit on you. Keep you in place. So a few of these don't want to stay, do they? Right. Come on. And I'm just, oh, that's picking up the gold off my finger, which is really, really nice. So I'm going to use, I know Julia won't mind if I bring out another souffle because this is really sad. So I'm just going to put these on. And then I'm going to come in with another souffle and, yeah, make them look a little better because this isn't going to go clear now. Oh, why is everything falling off? Right. I just thought it was all dry. Obviously it wasn't. Right, I'm just popping the finger that I used for the gilding wax over it, because just to bring in some of that colour. Right, I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue. There we go. Perfect. Right. Oh, I'm really, really annoyed and sad and all sorts of that. So let's see. Let's see which ones I've got that haven't dried up. Oh, should we try this one? Please don't have dried up. No, this one hasn't. Right, so we're going to go with this white one. Okay. Oh, that's really sad. And what's even more sad is we can't buy this anymore because Craftbox is actually closed down. Oh. Right, so I'm just popping on this so that it all, I don't know, yeah, it's just making me really sad that that's all nearly gone. Well, the blue one has gone, it's all dried up. But I'm glad that I made use of it, rather than just throw it away, because then at least I've used it. I know that this sapphire one is actually Julia's least favourite. So I know that if hers is dried up, she won't be too bothered. I think she'll be annoyed because obviously you're paying for it, and if you're not using it, then yeah, you're going to be annoyed, aren't you? Because we're hoarding them. Julia, we're hoarding them. We need to stop. Okay. I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. I haven't looked up at the camera once yet. So, okay. So I'm just sort of trying to blend them out, and I'm not going to know how this looks until all of this has dried. So we shall see. We shall see when it is all done and it dried. So I'm going to leave this probably for about 24 hours actually. So I'll probably come back to you tomorrow. And there's the door, but my gorgeous daughter has got that. So yeah, I'll come back tomorrow and show you how this looks. How sad is that? Right, I will be back in a second. Okay, sorry about that. Right, okay, I think, was I just about finished? I think I was. I don't really want any glitter on the bottom. Right. So that's what we've got. I've got lots of glitter all over because I really want this to sparkle, because this is just going to be like a little pen pot. And these go, I might even use it for my brushes actually. I really like that. I think that's so cute. That's so cute. So once everything has dried on here, I will be back and I will show you the, like, there's a glue string. So let me just show you what I do. Just grab my heat tool. And that gets rid of all my glue guns. So you can sort of see it's starting to dry there. So hopefully it'll be nice and sparkly. It did say we could have my words as well. And I'm thinking that I would like maybe one of my words across there. So I will, oh, it's so good, you're in. How bad is that? I can't believe that that dried out. Anyway, use your products, guys. I know I keep saying it, but that's what it, you know, I mean, these are not cheap. They're not cheap. So, I mean, yeah, luckily, it's only one. I'm going to go and check the rest of them, but I'm going to make sure that I start using them because I think we do need to use them. Anyway, I'll be back once this is fully dry. So, yeah, I will see you in a second. Okay, so we are all done. Look, it is dry. So it has actually dried with a little bit of white, and I don't mind that. Maybe it was meant to be, because the more I see this glitter on it, the more I love, and this is stuck beautifully. There's a few areas that I think I'm going to end up putting a bit more gel medium under, but I love that. And well, I've got a few paintbrushes here. Let's give them a quick rinse, but I think I could use this quite easily on my paintbrushes. How cool is that? I mean, isn't that just a fun place to pop your paintbrushes? Even I could have it as water. I like a lot. Anyway, that is my make. Let's go over, please, and see what our lovely Julia has made. I'm super excited because I don't have no idea what type of base she is going to be working off, so that's going to be quite fun, isn't it? Woo, I'm excited. So yeah, do go over and check her out. Also, if you could, please do give a thumbs up, do subscribe, and do leave a comment. Really helps our channel to be seen, and please do it to the pair of us as well, because honestly we really do appreciate it. It's one of the best ways in which you can support a YouTube channel. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, hopefully I will see you again. But until then, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.